Hi everyone, Colin Hall, BizPlans UK. I was giving a talk recently at a conference and explaining how to use a pestle analysis to describe your landscape. And one of the questions I got asked after the presentation was, how on earth can you accurately and helpfully describe the political landscape when everything is in so much upheaval? Which is a very fair question. And at the moment, when you consider things like the Ukraine war, Germany, which is in a state of flux with elections due in February, France, which is suffering from a impasse with three more or less equal-sized groups in Parliament unable to cooperate. Here in the UK, we have the most unpopular elected Prime Minister so soon into their premiership. We've got a new president in the US who is likely to stir things up, to say the least. In South Korea, we almost had a coup of sorts before wiser heads prevail. There are massive issues in China, in India, in Italy, in Hungary, in Poland, and in all sorts of places. So given that backdrop, how can you come up with a strategy that takes into account all those things? Well, all strategies sit on a spectrum. And that spectrum covers everything from a single bet, where you look at what's going to happen or you think is going to happen, you say, I'm going to bet on that thing being the outcome, and where you go and you build everything around that outcome, which when things are in such a state of flux is a risk. Or the other end is you go for complete flexibility. You build your company, you build your processes, your products, your marketing, etc., to be able to withstand pretty much any shock. They both have the pluses and minuses. Obviously, if you go for a single solution and what you think is going to happen doesn't, then you've made a bad bet and you may well end up losing the company as a result in the extreme. And if you go to the other end, where you go for maximum flexibility, then you can spend your whole time waiting for things to play out and not taking advantage of things around you because you're not optimized for anything. And so most people take a position somewhere in the middle. For those people who don't even consider what's happening and they just carry on as they are, that in itself is a strategic situation where you are making a single place bet and you are betting on the status quo. The only difference is that you're doing it subconsciously rather than actively. So those are your options. Look for flexibility, pick a winner, and then make sure that you put the resources in place to optimize whichever one of those you've done it. If you want some help, give me a call. See you soon.